over there is like, that's a photo of my grandma when she skipped school and went rafting with her friend. And it's not really how I know my grandma, as like disobeying the rules, or like also she couldn't swim, so like I don't know how deep the water is or that kind of thing. And so what I've done here is there's some storytelling about that, so you can listen on audio or book. The audio version is a bit longer. And then there's like tea and treats, so you're welcome to sit and listen. And then at the end, I'm asking, what is your raft moment? So what moment might feel the same, like something about this, that you can remember a moment in your life. And then people are writing their answers on paper over here, which I am turning into rope. So that it's like a 5-step process of turning it into rope and spinning it. And as the rope builds with people's answers, it's being hung on the wall there. And I'll use that rope. One day I'll rebuild this raft. So this is the first part, and I'll tie it together with all the rope. And then in the back hall, as people share their answers, if they're okay with me sharing them, I'm taking photos, and their answers are printed in the back hall. And so that grows as the time goes. So.
And so about the show, how it came about, the idea of why.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been working with water, like just trying to think about water for the past few years, and like the way that water like has brought joy, or that it's comforted me, or that it's brought like freedom, like just like floating on the water or that kind of thing. So I've been making these small works and trying to think about how to expand them into something bigger. And so this is the first of what will be 3 like larger like interactive sculptures. And so so this is like the kind of material building where it's like getting folks involved in like thinking about it, engaging it, and helping me build the materials that I'll make the sculpture from. And so I think this one like connects with like freedom a bit and ideas. So
that's why you chose your grandma's picture?
Yeah, like, and it was just such a like interesting photo, and like has so much like connected to it. It's like in the 1940s, and just the fact that she like took that photo and things like that, I just find really interesting. And I never really talked to her a lot about it, so I knew it was there, and she said it was there, but I never spent a lot of time like being like, oh, so tell me about the day, or things like that.
So if this is the first part, you say, what will be the second part after this? Do you have planned already?
The second part is that I will be like building the raft, like, so whether it's wood or it's like wood and textile combination, and I'm not sure how much it'll exist like as performance, or as it'll be a physical object, but like, is it a video of like, do I try to make it float, or does it never quite float, or that kind of thing? So that part I'm not sure. And then and then the 2 other sculptures are like, one is like will be the body of water, so it's like cyanotype prints, and it'll be like a collective quilting project with like conversations around caregiving and boundaries and stuff. And then the third is like building the shoreline, and that'll be I'll be like making a large scale like rug hooking out of people's clothes. I'll be collecting an item of clothing or something that's brought you comfort, but that's like worn out, and then but you might like the idea of it bringing someone else comfort, so they might a sculpture that people can sit along and like walk alongside. So yeah.
And that's the kind of material for the
potentially
wood?
Yeah, like,
or just so
I mean, it also just looks nice here right now, so like it needed some sort of like object that kind of anchored it and made you think ahead to that. So I'm not sure if it'll be like driftwood or not. So yeah, this was like, I picked it up about a month before the show and let it dry in my backyard, and then hauled it here, and so I'm not sure where it'll go. Might go back to the beach after. So